guys, today we are in Amish Country, about 20 minutes from Sight and Sound Theater in Gap, Pennsylvania. Getting ready to head into the Dutch Way restaurant. This is a county market, but they also have a restaurant. A lot of those up in this area. We were recommended to come here. It's a Friday. Saw they have an oyster fry going on in here.
Thinking about getting that, maybe?
Maybe. Bobby loves oysters. We're going to check that out. But you are coming with us. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Restaurant hours, Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Closed on Sundays. I can smell food in here. Little gift shop right outside it. It's probably connected onto the market at in. Got some chairs out here to sit in. Little cozy little area to be greeted to when you walk in. Nice pictures. Serve breakfast 6 a.m. to 11. No longer offering a breakfast buffet, but we're here for lunch. Lunch and dinner menu served 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. All you can eat salad bar for $12. Today's soups, this week's special oyster fry. No longer offer the hot buffet. Let's take a look at the inside seating. Looks like they can hold a lot of people in here. Seating all the way around there, all back through this way. And let's take a look at the salad bar in case you guys want to see that. Starting off with some lettuce, peppers, onions, broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, eggs, cheese, an assortment of olives and pickles. Here are the dressings: blue cheese, honey mustard, Thousand Islands, and ranch. That one is like a raspberry vinaigrette back there. Broccoli salad, coleslaw, Amish macaroni salad, chicken salad, cranberry salad, pears, and that was apple butter. And that is bologna. We used to have a buffet here a long time ago. Heard it was pretty daggone good. Pretty good size it looks like too. COVID did away with it. At least they kept the salad bar. There's a view of the whole place. Almost forgot to show the soup and bread bar. Apple caramel bread, zucchini walnut bread, and blueberry bread. Plenty of dinner rolls and crackers. Let's take a look at the soup, Bobby. Beef, vegetable. That looks pretty hearty.
That'd be good.
Chili. Take a look down in there.
Ham and beans. Creamy broccoli. And that's nice. They got the bigger bowls and the little cups.
So that is, what did we say, $12? If you just want that. Open up the menu here at the Dutch Family Restaurant. That looks pretty daggone good. Breakfast. We'll just pan it for you guys. Kind of see, because we're not going to get that today. Country breakfast platters, pancakes and French toast. A la carte breakfast sweets, homemade baked oatmeal. Lunch and dinner menu, starting off with the appetizers. Mozzarella sticks, boneless wings, and some fried pickles. Here are the salads, some soups, soup salad and bread bar, $11.99 per adult. For the kids, cheeseburger, grilled cheese, a ham ball, and chicken tenders. Cold sandwiches served with chips, pickles, and slaw. Plenty of choices there. Hot sandwiches served with French fries, pickles, and slaw. Start off on this side. grilled cheese. I have a Reuben, a Rachel, patty melt, cheese steak, hot roast beef sandwich, crab cake sandwich. Those are burgers, cheeseburger, early riser, and a spicy chipotle burger. Platter served with 2 sides and a dinner roll. Ham balls, meatloaf, and fried chicken. Get different ways. Get a breast or get drum thigh and a breast for $10.99. Hot roast beef, hot turkey, chicken pot pie. This is what I got, the chicken croquettes. Recommended to get that, so that's why I got it. Plus I never had those before, because I almost got their famous crab cakes. For 2 of them, $17.99. That's not a bad price. Here are the sides. Pretty good assortment of sides. Homemade mashed potatoes. And a dessert menu. Sweet treats. Slice of pie, slice of cake, slice of cheesecake, $5.49. And they have pudding and donuts. Ice cream items. And their beverages. Alright guys, the food has arrived. There are my 2 chicken croquettes, homemade mashed potatoes, shoe peg corn, couple big dinner rolls. And Bobby said, get started with this, I want to eat these. Oysters.
Oysters, baked potato, and the coleslaw. So these are 8 nice big pieces, aren't they?
Let's take a look. Got they're breaded. Pretty nice. That's only on Fridays and Saturdays. She's right into it.
Those are delicious. Lightly battered in the cornmeal.
Let's just take a look at the insides of them. It's kind of dark. It's hard to zoom in. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice light breading on there, so you get a lot of good of that oyster flavor.
Yeah, so I got a baked potato with sour cream and butter.
Pretty good sized meal for 11 o'clock.
Baked potatoes hot, nice and soft, baked well, and then the coleslaw.
They make that here also.
I like how they chopped it up real nice and fine. It's not overly creamy. It's got a nice like vinegar base to it. We also have the rolls, but they are not homemade here.
But they're pretty good size. But let's take one more look.
But I gotta eat these oysters while they're still hot. Since you're such a good husband, I will share with you.
All right, I'll have to try one of those. Only on Fridays and Saturdays that's available. Let's start off with the shoe peg corn. That's pretty daggone good. Nice and sweet, small kernels. Shoe peg corn is sweeter than regular corn, so I saw that on there. Had to get that.
That's my favorite if I'm going to get corn. I like the smaller.
Well, you normally don't see shoe
kernels.
peg corn on the side. You see the regular corn. Glad they had that. Let's try these chicken croquettes with their homemade gravy. This is big in the Amish community. We don't normally see these on the menu back home. These are deep fried. Just cut them open. Can you see in there? Minced chicken with some parsley. This gravy is mixed up in there also. So that ought to be pretty daggone moist, even though it's going to have the crispiness on the outside. Let's just try this piece. That's pretty hard to describe with that minced chicken in there, but you can kind of taste the parsley. Really can taste the gravy in there. Nice crispiness of this like I thought it would be. The chicken really doesn't come through like you're eating chicken. Just, you don't get that strong just chicken flavor. You got all kind of flavors going on here. It's, that's the way I can describe it. It's just a mix of everything that's in it with the breadcrumbs and the parsley and the gravy. Chicken. I'll try one more bite of it, see if I can figure it out even better. Second bite, get more of like maybe just a hint of a sweet flavor to it. I like it. I can't describe it real well, but it's...
Is it nice and moist?
Nice and moist. I mean, it had to be. That's...
Yeah.
Look, all that chicken is just minced up really fine.
Chicken's kind of like, yeah, how you said it's minced up.
Yeah, maybe it's the parsley and the gravy, but it's good. I see why the Amish eat it. Gonna try some of the homemade mashed potatoes with the same gravy. Pretty good sized portion there. nice and creamy mashed potatoes. I like the chicken gravy, which is also made here. It makes a difference, I think, when it's homemade. It takes a little bit of the skins. You can't really see them. You see a little bit in there, but when you eat it, you can taste some of the skins in there. Great meal. I'm happy we got it. We weren't sure we were going to get this big a meal at 11 o'clock, but it's not a hamburger. I think it's better than a hamburger. Bobby shared an oyster with me. I'm just going to break it in half. So I'll just open it up and show you guys. That does look good. And I never liked these. I said it before. Never cared for them. Bobby got me to eat them. Yeah, now I like them.
One time I made them, I'm like, you have to try these.
Have a nice flavor. Have that salty flavor to them. I'm digging them. I like the light breading on them again. I mean, the breading's not overpowering it. Bobby shared an oyster with me, so she's going to try this chicken croquette. It's just one more look on the inside. You see the parsley in there. Go ahead.
So I think you made a good choice too, John. I like how they minced that chicken and had the breadcrumbs in it, and the sweetness I think we're tasting could be that they put the gravy inside of that too.
Yeah, and on the outside.
I mean, it's not overly sweet, but it's just a hint of it.
But I like it, and it's a different thing to get if you come up in this area. Another thing in this area is the chicken pot pie that's popular.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll try that.
Yep. Let's look at our receipt at Dutch Way in Gap, Pennsylvania. Had a soda and iced tea at $2.79 each. The chicken croquettes $14.99 and Bobby's oyster fry for $21.99. Grand total $45.12. And even though it was lunch, that was more like eating dinner. We showed you the dessert menu, but here's a couple more. Apple dumpling $4.99. Peanut butter explosion cheesecake. Wish we'd have had room for that. We just couldn't eat anymore. A quick peek out in front of this market. Look at the different pumpkins, but look what I'm seeing down here.
These ones that have the bumps on always freak me out.
You don't like those?
No.
It's almost like a gourd.
Yes.
Some white ones. Those are kind of flat. But look at the size of these. Holy cow. I don't even think I could even lift one of them. Those are only $25. Bobby, stand there. I want to show everybody how big they are. You can't really tell without someone standing there and stuff. I'm sorry. Pretty good size. That's not a bad price.
The little orange ones are $1.99.
It's not bad either. I would love to carve one of these up and take one of these home. I don't think it'll fit in the car. I think you need a truck. Mums are $4.99. Those are pretty. Look at the size of this one. Man. I think we can get that in a shopping cart.
We also have the corn stalk that we always need, $5.99. Can't get that home either, John.
No, that's a shame because those are nice ones. Those are better than what we get at home.
Yeah.
A lot bigger. And out front, they have another big assortment of pumpkins. We were leaving the market, didn't notice this, but they have like a fast food area with roasted chicken. Look in there. Pretzels, chicken, some Salisbury steak, mozzarella sticks, all kind of different things. I'm glad I'd already eaten because I would have got one of those. It's like a little tiny strombolis. That one has like ham and that one's gonna have pepperoni in it. See if the prices are on here. Here's for the chicken, the hot sides, and hot entrees, beverages, and sandwiches. Look at these sausages. There's just food everywhere. I just walked out of the front door of the market and they're making this. These will be on a sandwich for $3 inside in a little bit. I gotta get out of here. Well, we just left the Dutch Way restaurant here in Gap, Pennsylvania. What did you think about it, Bobby?
I want to give a shout out to our waitress, Aliana. She did a great job. Now I got those oysters. They were delicious. If you're in the area on a Friday or Saturday, I suggest that you get those. Now, we had a pretty big meal for lunchtime, but they had a nice soup salad bar with bread for $12, or you could add it on for $5.99 to your meal. But you already got 2 sides, so I don't know if you could really
I don't know how you could add all that and eat that with the size meal you get, but maybe somebody could.
So after we ate, we got some pumpkins, 99 cents. I got 3 of these.
Can't beat that. And how about that big pumpkin out there for $24.99? Imagine trying to get that in your car. I couldn't even budge that. So my meal, I enjoyed getting the chicken croquettes. That's big in the Amish area up here. Never had them before. Had a good flavor. Bobby tried them. She liked them. Nice moist meat in there with the parsley and the crispiness, and the homemade mashed potatoes and the sweet shoe peg corn. Don't normally see that on a menu. But you know the bad thing was, after we walked out of there, we walked into that other area. They had all that good roasted chicken, Salisbury steak, pretzels, strombolis. I was still wanting more, but I couldn't get it. So we saw all that, showed you guys that. It looked amazing. Then we walked out the front door, and they're making hot sausages out there for $3. You saw those too, Bobby. What'd you think of those?
That's not really good.
$3. They want to know if I wanted one, and I said yeah, but I said I don't have any room to get one. So if you want to, and you don't want to go to this restaurant, you can come out this way. It's like 20 minutes from the Strasburg-Ronx area. Plenty of other food besides the restaurant.
Yeah, we were staying at a couple picnic tables in this area. But the mums were beautiful. We had some nice corn stalks, tons of pumpkins. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J&B have left the building.